Hello, sweetie.
Hi,
How are you?
I'm good.
I'm doing this 62-mile American Cancer Society walk in October. I
Mm-hmm.
started 13 days ago, and today is the 13 days. And I've been telling people about your story, but it will not sound as good as coming directly from you. Can you please share your story with our people?
Of course. So, I'll just start off by saying that I have cancer in my family. And because of that, my grandma had breast cancer, my mom had ovarian cancer, as well as my other grandma had lung cancer. So, because of all that, I knew that by genetic testing that I was at a higher risk of developing breast cancer. And because of that, I started getting my yearly mammograms at the age of 38, which is a little earlier than a
Recommended.
lot of women out there.
Okay.
Excuse me. So in February of 2021,
Mm-hmm.
I went in for my yearly mammogram, just like I had done 8 years prior. And the next day, received a call saying that they wanted me to come back. That something looked a little suspicious. And that didn't really faze me because that's happened before. So I just went back and did more testing, did another mammogram. And unlike the other times where you go and have a mammogram and then you just go on your way, this time they keep you. So I was just sitting in the waiting room, and they came out and said, you know, we still see the suspicious spot. We would like to do an ultrasound again. Didn't think anything of it because it has happened before. I'd had some biopsies before, all benign, no big deal. But this time it was a little different because after the ultrasound was done, the radiologist came into the room, and I thought, this is a little different. The radiologist, I've never seen the radiologist before. And she was very nice, very calm, and she sat on the gurney next to me, and she said, I just want to let you know that the spot that we're seeing, I'm 99.9% sure that this is breast cancer. You have breast cancer. And this was the time right after the year after COVID, so there were still a lot of restrictions going into appointments and hospitals, and you could only go in by yourself. No other family could come with you, and you were out in the car waiting for me, texting me saying, why is it taking so long? Oh, they're just doing more testing. So after she told me that, you know, I had to schedule a biopsy. But in my mind, she told me she was almost 100% positive that it was breast cancer. So I walked out of that hospital saying that I had breast cancer. Yeah. I remember getting in the car with you.
Just bawling.
Yeah. just, you know, just opened up and said, I have breast cancer.
Yes.
So went, did the biopsy maybe about a week later. The weekend went by and came up in my chart as me having aggressive breast cancer. But luckily, because of my mammogram and being on top of my yearly mammogram, it was caught very early. It was only, I can't remember, maybe 1.5 to 3 centimeters big. So, you know, they encourage women to do self-exams on a monthly basis. And I was even told if I would have done that, I would not have known. I would not have felt it. So the only way to have found this was by doing a mammogram and an ultrasound. So, you know, the ball kept going. After the biopsy came back, scheduled the surgery. I had decided, because of my family history and because it was a grade 3, which is considered aggressive, that I was going to do a double mastectomy. So in May of 2021, I went in and did my double mastectomy. And after that, they do something that's called, they test your tumor.
Mm-hmm.
And it came back at a higher number, which meant that I needed to go through chemo. But luckily, there was no cancer in my lymph nodes.
Thank you, Jesus.
So I did not have to go through radiation. I only went through 4 rounds of chemotherapy. So that was pretty much my entire 2021.
Yes, I remember. Yes. That's what we were dealing with.
Yeah, because I mean, it started in February, and you know, the surgery, the treatment, and then more surgeries. The rest of that year was, you know, all of 2021. So yeah, that's my story. And 4 years later, we're here.
We are cancer free.
We are cancer free.
Thank you, Jesus. What is your advice for people about mammogram? Because I know some people that have not done their mammogram, or they are scared, or are just, maybe they are just afraid of what is out there.
Yeah, and I think the main fear of women, right, is that it hurts, and the radiation that you get from having a mammogram.
Oh yes.
And you know, to be honest, I remember my mom telling me how much it hurt. So when I went in for my first mammogram at the age of 38, I was scared, but I knew how important it was, and I wanted to do everything I could to avoid, you know, having to go through what my grandma went through. And I'm not going to say this is going to be true for all women, but it was true for me. It barely hurt. So I had all that fear for no reason. And, you know, and as far as like the small amounts of radiation that you get from a mammogram, you know, in my mind, it's worth it. Because if I would have put off getting a mammogram, I think things would be very different for me.
Thank you very much. What do you think about the 62 miles walking for breast cancer in October?
It's a great challenge.
Yes.
And I thank you for not only your support through all of this, because I know it's not been a journey just for me. It's been a journey for you as well.
Exactly.
It's been our journey.
Exactly, and that's one of the reasons I'm so gung-ho about supporting this cause, finding a cure for cancer, whatever kind of cancer it is. Because you can look at somebody and think that they are fine, but internally they are dealing with something very, very... So that's why I'm so gung-ho about doing this every year. I've been doing breast cancer work for many years, even before we met.
Yeah.
Not knowing that it's going to happen in our own family.
Yeah.
Thank you for your time. I really appreciate you. Hey, Gigi. Hi. Say hi. Say hi. That's my puppy. That's my baby. Say hi. Oh. Thank you very much for your time. I appreciate you. And there you have it. We're going to post this on our work page. Support. Click on the donate button. It's for a worthy cause. No amount is too small. No amount is too big. No amount is too big for this worthy cause. Please support it. Thank you very much, and keep on walking.